And he said that breast cancer is indubitably related to emotional factors, that it's so evident that it's hard to ignore, is that some of the great pioneers of medicine have known this all along, and they've said it hundreds of years ago. Well, Jean-Martin Charcot, who first described multiple sclerosis, said that this is related to stress and grief.
Let's be really clear. This is such a delicate area for people because many people perceive that as fault and as blame.
Yeah. Suppression of emotion. Nobody's born with it. And it's not a lack of courage or wisdom. It's a programmed response to childhood experience. So people have got the message before they had any choice in the matter, that if they are truly themselves, if they express who they are, their emotions, just like we've been talking about, they won't be accepted. So that's a programming that people are ingrained in their early childhood. How is that their fault?
Yeah.
It's just the way they adapted to the environment necessarily. As a matter of fact, it was an inevitable and unavoidable adaptation, because the alternative of being rejected by their families or their milieu was not acceptable to a small child. So therefore, nobody does this to themselves in any conscious or deliberate sense. What I can tell you is that when people are diagnosed and they become aware of these dynamics, they find that liberating.
Yeah.
So in The Myth of Normal, I quote the American singer Sheryl Crow, who was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she said that before the diagnosis, I was always pleasing others and not expressing myself. And there was always a voice in my head that I'm wrong and I have to adjust myself to other people's expectations. I'm paraphrasing her, but she said, I've learned differently now. And now I'm really paying attention to myself. So again, that's this idea of disease as teacher. Now, Sheryl Crow wasn't born like that, and she didn't choose to be that way. That was her response to her upbringing. So nobody's being faulted here. But we are saying, people, if you allow that disease to wake you up and to teach you something, you might have a whole lot better life than you could have imagined.